Hey, hi, everyone. My name is Simar Gill McCullough, and I am so excited to welcome today's guest, Carmen Marshall, here today. Um, she's an entrepreneur, speaker, wellness expert, and the founder of SoulCraft. Carmen has been a huge influence in my life personally, not just as a mentor, but as someone whose SoulCraft program helped me and my sister Deep achieve real success in our network marketing business and fall in love with the journey itself. She's helped thousands of health and wellness professionals around the world build soulful, sustainable businesses rooted in purpose, freedom, and authenticity. And today she's here to share why network marketing slash direct sales is such a powerful path for wellness professionals who want more impact and income. So welcome, Carmen. It is a real pleasure to have you here.
I'm so excited to be here, Simmer. And it's so neat because I'm in Bali right now and you're in India. And we were in Bali together. It's a long time ago, but it feels like yesterday when we did a one-day training with you and Deep, really going deep into your business. And we went dancing. We had wonderful Bali food. So yeah, I'm so glad to be back with you in a different format, but back together nonetheless.
Yeah, it's been a journey. I can't even imagine that we've known each other for so long. It's incredible. And, I have learned so much from you. And, this is such a great opportunity to also get other people in on the amazing wisdom that you have.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. And it's been so fun to watch your and Deep's journey as well and how you've just soared and really, I think what I've loved seeing the most is that you really grasp the idea of SoulCraft of living authentically and really living your values and having that be married with your direct selling business. And that to me is it just makes life so beautiful because if you are doing a business that's wrapped around your purpose and your values, of course, your whole life works better. And you're just such a great example of that.
Thank you so much. Okay, so let's get started. So I just want to start with asking you, why do you believe network marketing is one of the most aligned business models for health and wellness professionals? And that's something that you've always taught, and that's something I really got to learn from you, when we first got started with your program. So, yeah.
Yeah, it's such a great question. And it really goes to when I first started, which is probably about 27 years ago, which is crazy. And I really wanted to create a business that helped people have balance in all things. So their purpose, their money, their health, their relationships, lifestyle, everything. And I wanted to align myself with a company that I was able to integrate everything together, because the reason being is that, and this is why I think it's just so important for wellness professionals and such an ideal way to build with a network marketing company or a direct selling company, is because we have people coming to us that want to be more well. And so whatever it is, it could be in health, again, it could be in relationships, but they want to be more well in their life. So when they come to you and if they trust you, which of course over time, and that's what we do when we market, is we build the trust and we build the connection. They're going to want to not only have our services, but they're going to want to know well, what do you recommend for this? What do you recommend for that? And when you have that trust level, because all of us, we know how well Instagram and Facebook and Google can advertise, but we're getting to the point where we don't trust advertisers. Even for me, I will not buy something like a product off of Instagram when I know it's just a funnel that there's no authenticity behind it. I will buy something when people I trust recommend it. So this is what's so nice for wellness professionals is when you have a client that comes to you, they trust you, they're buying your services, they're going to want to know, well, what do you recommend for a health supplement? What do you recommend for sleep? What do you recommend for exercise? What do you recommend for a relationship coach? And so this is why it's so wonderful, because if you align yourself with a network marketing company that is really positioned in your zone of genius and your what you're passionate about, it's just a natural segue that your clients are going to want to buy that product as well. And the other thing that's really interesting that as wellness practitioners, we love what we do. And we would also probably love to make a product, but it's so time consuming to make a product. And I've done that. I've made a bar. I've made a whole line of gifts that are very intentional. And oh my God, it's so much work. It's so much work. It's a whole other business. So the beautiful thing when you find a direct selling company that is really aligned with your values, you don't have to create the product. And you're not really dividing your attention from your zone of genius. And so that's another beautiful thing that wellness practitioners, wellness coaches, whatever you are in the wellness field, you can concentrate on your zone of genius, but you can still capitalize on another income stream when your clients are asking you, what do you recommend? And you partner with a company that you're aligned with, and then you can make an income from that. And you see this actually with a lot of well-known functional medicine doctors, a lot of other doctors. They don't make their own product. They align themselves with another company.
Yeah, that's so true. And I've seen that with, naturopaths that I've visited. They always have a product that they're recommending, and usually not their own. Because it's true. I mean, I don't even, if I had to create a product, I wouldn't even know where to start. Like, it's so complicated.
So complicated. And it's so expensive too. Like, I don't think people realize, sorry, it's very hot in Bali. The investment. So you not only have to figure out, okay, will this product sell, but the investment required, because when you're a smaller wellness practitioner, you don't have usually the funds to do these big orders, which is where you get the price discounts. So that's another thing that people who have been around for a long time and have very, very big businesses, they can develop their own product line, but that's not for most of us.
It's true. Yeah. So would you say that network marketing is like a natural extension of the work that, let's say, yoga teachers or physiotherapists, anyone in the health and wellness industry are doing?
Yes. And I would say there's a caveat, if you're interested in the total wellness. So yes, I would say there's probably some maybe yoga teachers or dance teachers or that just might want to only teach yoga. But if you have the sense that you really want to help people with their total wellness, and why I so believe in this is that even when I was a personal trainer years and years and years ago, I knew that I had to coach people on food and supplements. I couldn't just focus on training them physically, because what they ate and what they supplemented with hugely impacted their weight loss, their health, their radiance, everything. So even say, for example, if someone teaches yoga and their client is coming to them for yoga, but they're going home and eating crap, or they're not, because I really believe in all natural food as much as possible and supplementing in addition to that, because even if we eat as well as we can, we still can't get all the nutrients, because we have basically the nutrients are no longer in the soil anymore. So we have to supplement on top of that, but still trying to eat as healthily as we can. So whatever field you're in, if you want to help someone be completely well, and recognizing that just one thing is not going to make them well, it's really the whole package. The network marketing is ideal for that, without you having to do the work of creating a product.
Right. Yeah. I think that was my reason why I got started with, really teaching the Body Love program as well, because I wanted to teach people about, the whole mind, body, spirit aspect. And that's where like supplementation is such an important part of it. Just like what you said, we're not getting the nutrition that we really need in our food anymore. So, yeah.
Even when you eat as well as you can,
Yeah.
That's what I think surprises people. They're like, well, I eat organic and I'm eating, my proteins, my fats, my low glycemic carbs, but you're still not, even when you eat as well as you can, you simply can't get what we used to have even 50 years ago in foods. I always like to tell my clients, do you remember the tomato that you ate when you were a child? Like tomato sandwiches, they were like heaven. Like the tomato was so tasty. And now you eat a tomato and it has no taste. Like even when it's organic, like and the nutrients and the minerals and the vitamins, the antioxidants are just not there anymore. The other thing I think too is that when we really love what we do, sometimes we can say that, well, I'm doing it, like it's most important to me to do the thing that I love and money comes second. But the thing is that we live in a world where we need money in order to live, in order to do more certifications. Maybe we want to do like write a book for our, we know that would be really good for our clients, but to write a book takes time, which will take you out of your practice. And so the other reason why I think network marketing is so good is it provides another income stream so that you then can also still focus on the thing that you love doing. Because when you're worried about money, you can't do all these other things that would be of more benefit to your clients, like writing a book, doing more trainings, just things that cost money. And we know with inflation, things cost even more these days. So that's another reason I think it's so important. It helps wellness practitioners, wellness professionals have another income stream so they can really focus on what their passion is and what they do best.
Right. Yeah. So why do you say that network marketing is one of the most powerful forms of conscious entrepreneurship in today's world?
Great question. And I love this one. So when I was looking for a business years ago, so I was 27, I was looking at what I could afford at 27. I didn't come from a wealthy family. And I really realized that there just was not much out there. And this is so hilarious. But the things I could afford at that time were a dog wash and a mail order company that you would buy. Like, so basically you'd be licking stamps and putting them onto envelopes like day in and day out. And I was like, okay, I like dogs, but I don't want to be a dog washer. And that's when a friend came to me and said, why don't you look at network marketing? And initially I said no, like really vehemently no, I would never do network marketing because I just had this like weird idea that network marketing was bad or something. It was a friend from college who knew me really well, so he could really say this to me. And he said it, he didn't say it like aggressively, but he was like, well, Carmen, what do you actually know about network marketing? And I was like, oh my God, I actually don't know anything. Like, I think I had an uncle who did it. And for some reason, I thought it was like he failed maybe, or, it wasn't even like a direct experience or even like my parents or my sister. So I was like, Jesus, that was his name. And I was like, I actually don't know anything, but I trust you. So I'll at least look at this and then I'll make a decision. So that was the number one thing. Like he challenged me to actually have an open mind. And that's actually stayed with me for my whole life. Like when I think I know, I take a step back, and I remember like when he said that and I'm like, Carmen, do you really know? And then I'll look at it and then make a decision from my heart. So I looked at it and I was like, oh my goodness, this is not what I thought. And what sold me was the idea if you help other people be successful, that is going to be what makes you successful. And because I'd been looking for a business, I could see that it was going to be all about me being successful. Like that's what it was going to be required for just me to be successful. But when I saw this, oh my goodness, I can actually, like, let's say if you were in my team, if I focused on helping you be successful, that's what would make me successful. I was like, that is the most brilliant business concept, spiritual concept, consciousness concept. Like, imagine if the whole world, we were like, let me focus on helping somebody else and that will naturally help me. Like, where would we be? So I actually think everyone should do network marketing just to really understand that you can do that. You can focus on someone else and then it directly affects you.
Yeah, oh my gosh, that is so true. And what are some of the misconceptions that you think wellness professionals have about network marketing, and how do you help them shift that mindset?
Yeah, that's a really good question too. We live in a different world now than almost 30 years, 27 years ago when I started, when there was a lot more stigma and a lot more, similar to me that just thought there was something not good about network marketing. These days, there's so many more people who are doing direct selling. So we don't run across it as much, but it's still there. And typically a wellness practitioner that's like, I'm not sure if I want to do this. They may have the idea that it's a pyramid. So that's a theme that still people think. Versus I always like to tell people pyramid schemes are illegal, and network marketing, direct selling, a lot of direct selling companies are actually publicly traded. They're definitely not illegal. So number one, it's not illegal. And then secondly, I think what worries people is the structure. Like they think someone's at the top and then there's all these workers underneath of them and only the person at the top makes all the money. And then when you actually share, well, that's actually every company. It's really the shape of every company. You've got the CEO, you've got the vice president, you've got the managers, and you've got all the workers, and all the people underneath here are making the people at the top rich. Versus in network marketing, direct selling, it doesn't matter where you are. So I came in 10 years after my sponsor, and I made more money than them. So it doesn't matter when you come in, and where you are in the structure, you can make more money than the person above you, depending on your own efforts. And so when I explain that to people, they're like, okay, so it's not a pyramid scheme. It's not the person at the top makes all the money. Oh, most companies are set up to have the person at the top make all the money. Then their mind starts to open, like, ooh, maybe I should have a look at this. What network marketing really is it's just a distribution model. That's all it is. And so when we think of the 5 ways that you can get, and so what distribution mean is, how do we get the product from the person who manufactures it to the consumer? So that's a distribution line. So we have our traditional retail, which has slowly been going down. We have online, which is big. Online's very big. We have telemarketing. We have mail order. So telemarketing is not as big anymore, but it still is there. We have mail order is not as big, but it's still there. And the only other way to get a product to market is direct selling. So word of mouth. So what direct selling is, instead of having advertisement or having middlemen, you're able to buy the product direct from the company with no middlemen, and it's usually recommended to you by somebody. And I would much rather, all of my buying is based on when someone recommends it from someone I trust. Usually those are my close friends, people in my team, people that are my business associates as well. When they recommend something, I will check it out. If I see something, like I said, on Instagram, that's just an ad, usually I don't. Unless it's an ad by someone I know. Like if it's an ad by Simar, then of course, that's a different thing. So with direct selling, it's simply a distribution model. So one of those 5. So the only one I think that's really on the rise is online, marketing as well. And then direct selling. And then what direct selling is, it's referral marketing. So when you think of all the affiliate programs, Amazon uses affiliate marketing. So many health products use affiliate marketing. Influencers use affiliate marketing. So it's a huge thing. So that's all direct selling is you as a consumer can buy directly from the company without the middleman. So you have a much better price, and you usually hear about it from somebody. So it's referral marketing, affiliate marketing, etc. So I think all of those things help people understand if they have any stigmas about network marketing. I think the other thing people can think about is, will I have to sell? So I'll talk about that in a moment. And then I think the other thing around it is, is it going to be work? And then to that, I always say yes. Yes, it's absolutely work. But I have to tell you, I've been in business for myself doing this for 27 years. Is it harder than being in a corporate job? It's work, yes, but it's definitely not harder than being in a corporate job. Because in a corporate job, you have to go buy whatever they want you to work from 9 to 5, 2 to 4 weeks of holidays, depending where you live, 2 weeks in the States, 4 weeks in Europe. Basically, you're told how you have to live your life. If your child gets sick, you may not even be able to take off time. Your holidays are so few. There's a ceiling on how much you can make, or you just inch forward every year. You could get fired. You could get this and someone is always telling you what to do. Versus when you're in business for yourself, yes, you have to work. Yes, I probably still, now because I've created all these businesses, my life is probably more weighted towards lifestyle. But I would say for my first 25 years, I definitely worked hard, but my life was my own, and I made 10 times what I would have in the corporate world. And I could go to the gym when I wanted during the day. I could take 4 weeks holidays. My life was my own, and I was creating financial abundance for myself and helping others do the same thing. So is there anything in there you'd like to unpack?
You did talk about, a lot of different models. Of course, we have a lot of the online is there, right? The Amazon, and a lot of people are starting to do that. And we do see that on Instagram as well. A lot of wellness professionals have affiliate links for different products, which are not necessarily network marketing based. So, what would you say about like why should someone look at network marketing and not something like that? There's also affiliate marketing, but I do know that it's different.
Yes, yeah, and this is a really good distinction. So, if you came into a network marketing company and you only sold the product to customers, that's going to be very similar to affiliate marketing because you're getting a commission one time. However, when you're in a network marketing company, the beautiful thing is when that customer keeps ordering the product, which they tend to do, you will continue to get a commission from that customer. Versus in affiliate marketing, oftentimes you will only get a commission the first time they buy it, or maybe the company allows you to get a commission like the first 2 or 3 times, and then it starts to go back to the company. Or there's a sliding scale. You might make 10% on the first sale, then 9% on the second sale, 7%, and then nothing. So affiliate marketing is never going to be as good just purely on the product as a network marketing company, because in network marketing, once that customer is yours, you brought the customer to the company, they're yours for your life. The company is never going to take away that customer from you or take away the commissions from you. And so that's very different than affiliate marketing. And in network marketing, the products tend to be ones that people use continually. So like a supplement that there is a 30-day supply, or makeup or skincare, or foods like health products. There's different network marketing companies. Like I haven't done these, but there's ones based around telephones, well, not telephones, mobiles. I don't know why telephones came into my head, but there's other things, or travel, or financial products. But I've always tended to go more for the products that people love and they can't do without. So say supplements where they notice such a big difference, there's no way that they want to stop. Skincare, the same thing, like they notice such a difference with skincare that they don't want to stop it. And I really like foods as well, like healthy shakes, healthy bars, because again, that's something that people have a really visceral response to, like they can see the changes in their body, and so they want to keep ordering. So that's my favorite, but there are many different network marketing products. There's makeup, there's oil, essential oils, there's I actually train the whole industry. So there's so many things that you could do out there. You just have to find one that's really aligned with your values and the things that you love, the things that you want to continually use. So if that was just affiliate marketing, again, you might make a sale or a commission the first time and maybe a few times after that. But with direct selling, once you bring that customer and they purchase from the company, they're your customer for life, and you get that commission for a lifetime, for as long as they order. So that alone is huge. The second thing that makes network marketing so different, and I interchange network marketing with direct sales, is affiliate programs don't have the leverage. Okay, they also don't usually have the residual income, which network marketing does, because you're getting, every time that person orders the product, you get that residual income. But in network marketing, when you build a team, you get a percentage of their sales because you're training them. So when you just sell the products, you definitely are making residual income. So just customers, because they're going to continue ordering the product. But my passion is building a team, because that gives you the leverage. Mm-hmm. And I also love that creating community and helping people, help them in their finances, help them in building something that is going to be their legacy, helping them walk away from their jobs, etc. Doing something that's based around their passions. And I also love all of the personal development and the business training and all of that that goes along with that. But it's only when you build a team that you can have the number 2 thing that's so great about network marketing, which is the leverage aspect. So selling products gives you the residual. Having a team gives you the leverage. Now, what is leverage? So good way to think of leverage is, if I am doing all the selling, it would be like having 100 chairs in a room and I have to put away all 100 of those chairs. So that's a lot of work. Or I could build a team and I could bring 9 other people into my business. So there's 10 of us, including me. How many chairs would we each have to put away at the end of 10? Exactly. And 10, I would rather get 10 people on my team than 100 customers, So And then that duplicates down as well. So you have the leverage. And it's so much more fun to do this when you have a team and you're all working towards a common goal with your own purpose in mind. So yeah, that's, again, affiliate marketing is great because you can get a commission, but it's usually short-lived. Direct selling network marketing is fantastic because once you bring a customer to the company, they're your customer for life. The company never takes them. They never say, okay, well, now you're only going to get 5% rather than 10%. And then you can build a team, which gives you the leverage as well. Imagine if this is what you also like to do in a corporate world. Yes, you can be the manager of a team and you can really create this community and help everyone with personal development. But you can't really help them with their financial freedom and their autonomy and their, how they want to design their life. And so this is what I think is so neat about network marketing is you really can help people create a life that they love, in every aspect, which isn't just money. It's the time that they have. It's their lifestyle. It's, are they having time to spend with their family? Can they travel? Can they write a book? Can they hike the Annapurna because that's a lifetime goal? So to me, that's our life is so short. We're here for 100 years. And if you're in a 9-to-5 job and you're just living for the weekends and for the holidays, imagine if you could do something that will take work. It will take work, but you're going to be able to create a life that you love in every aspect and have financial freedom and take people along with you for the ride.
Yeah, that's so true. That actually leads me into my next question. So what makes the SoulCraft approach different from traditional network marketing strategies that might feel aggressive or misaligned with heart-centered people, which usually a lot of health and wellness professionals are like that? And I feel like a lot of times when the network marketing comes up, they're thinking, oh my God, am I going to have to make members? And it just kind of, it has that sort of stigma where they don't feel like they want to do that, have that sort of impact, in their community where they are aggressively chasing people.
Yes. You named it so quickly, a health and wellness practitioner or professional, they tend to be more heart-centered because they want to help people be more well. They're not out there just to make money. It's they're doing something that feels really aligned and really purposeful and to help somebody. So and this is more there's still people who really do network marketing in the salesy way, but how we do it in SoulCraft is, number one, the network marketing company is going to be integrated into your passion. So that's the number one difference. So what I look at is, okay, what is your passion? What is your purpose? How can we find a network marketing company that has products that align with you? And then how can we integrate it into your passion? So that's number one, your passion, your purpose, what you love doing, that comes first. And the network marketing company gets integrated into that. The second thing is that we build your business and we build your lifestyle at the same time. So we're not saying, okay, let's just build your business and put your health to the side, your relationships, your purpose, your adventure, it's actually built together. And so that's really even I've been calling myself a business and lifestyle expert, mentor, coach for 25 years because I'm not interested in you just making money. I want your life to work because at the end of the day, it doesn't matter if we were wealthy, if we weren't healthy, if we didn't have friends, if we weren't close to our family. I really believe that you should have everything. So SoulCraft blends both the business and your lifestyle. And then that also really lends itself to natural, what we call attraction marketing, because people start seeing you're more relaxed, you're happier, you're taking trips, you're healthy. What is it that you're doing? And we don't go into, just join my network marketing company. It's more joining a mission and joining a way of life. And so that's really how we're positioning it. It's not join X company. It's do you want to create a life that you love? This is what we're doing. So that sets it apart as well. And then probably finally is how we do business. And what I mean by that is how do we get customers and how do we get team members? We do it more through education. And so we hold events that people get to experience the products. They get to learn about health. They get to understand why these products can help them. And so they're more educational and experiential events, one-on-ones, where people can be not only do I see why these products are so good, but I can see myself doing this. Is this how you do the business? This just feels so aligned. And there's different ways. So say, for example, I used to work with a lot of chiropractors in Denver when I lived there. I don't know why, but chiropractors were like and massage therapists and nutritionalists and personal trainers. So all of them had clients that were coming to them to be more well. And we would just do education events at their place of business. And so we would do 1 to 2 hour educational events. The current client would bring a friend, and then we would educate them on supplementation, on foods, on healthy eating, on sleep, on skin, like all these different topics. And everyone that came, we would have an 80%. I mean, sometimes 100% of the people would purchase, but on average, 80% would purchase the products, and at least half of those were interested in being team members. Because they were like, wow, like I could so see myself bringing a friend to this event because it's so educational. So SoulCraft has all these ways of building that don't feel salesy, and they don't feel like they're going to take like over your life. You know, it's more a way to integrate how you would be living your life, the life that you want. And that's how we build your business. So yeah, it's different on so many levels, but I think probably in a nutshell is, how would you want your life to be and how do you want it to look like? And let's create that now and build our business around that now so that we're not building something to have your life in 10 years. It's actually happening now in everything that we do, how we talk to people. Yeah. And it becomes a really powerful way to show people that you really can create a business and life that you love and that works.
Yeah, I mean, for me as well, you know, ever since I started working with you and learning from you, I feel like personally, I feel aligned, you know, with what I'm doing. I'm following my passions. I'm enjoying my life while I'm building my business, you know, not waiting to reach a successful point, at which point I'll start living my life, you know. And also, I feel like I have been doing this for a while now, and I've basically reached out to a lot of friends and family members, and it's never felt aggressive or salesy. And, you know, I have great relationships with everyone, regardless of whether they wanted to be a part of what I'm doing or not. So I feel like there is a way to do this, you know, the SoulCraft way. That's what I really love about it, because I can actually do this business without feeling like, oh my God, I have now put off all of my friend circle. No one wants to be around me anymore.
Yes. Yeah. And it's all, when you really listen and talk to people about what they want in their life, you know, whether it's, because the 3 things that people worry about is money, health, and relationships. And SoulCraft really teaches this way of authentically relating. And even when you're finding out about somebody, it may not be the right time to say, well, I might have a solution for you. It might be in the next conversation. But what we are really focused on is developing these authentic relationships that feel so good, like the connection is real because you're talking about things that matter. And then at some point, you know, you'll know, like, okay, I can offer them, hey, I might have something that might be aligned for you. It might, I know you've talked a lot about that you want to travel more with your kids. I don't know if you knew, but I have a side business and it might be something that would work for you and we could work together. Would you like to take a look at it? Like, there's so many different ways that we teach everyone in SoulCraft of how to naturally and authentically talk about this. But the number one thing is you will never lose friends. You'll actually make friends with how we teach.
Yeah, I mean, because it's more focused to really making a difference with someone else rather than trying to get a sale or a person, you know, so yeah. Wow, this has been such an amazing conversation. Like, my whole intention was to really educate, you know, people about the whole world of network marketing, direct sales, and how it can be done in a soulful way. So I feel like this has just been an absolutely incredible conversation. And anyone that listens to this or watches this episode is going to learn so much. So thank you so much. So where can people connect with you, Carmen, to learn more from you?
Yeah, absolutely. So email, if you want to just reach out, I actually read my emails. So just carmen@carmenmarshall.com. And then my Instagram for all social media is really where I hang out the most. So that's just Carmen_Marshall. And then you can also go to my website and learn more about SoulCraft Your Way to 100K, which is the program that Simar and Deep went through, which really teaches you how to do network marketing really differently with this business and lifestyle and soulfulness and alignment. And it's also, once you purchase it, you have lifetime access. So that's really cool. And we do 2 calls live per week ongoing. So it's a really valuable program, because once you go through the 8 weeks, I don't just say, okay, that's it, see you later. You actually have access to me for 2 hours every month ongoing. So you can check that out on my website too.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much, Carmen, for your time. I know you're very busy, so I do really appreciate it. And yeah, let's stay connected.
Sounds wonderful. Thanks, Summer. Always good to connect.